Hi, everybody.
Hey,
How you guys doing today?
I'm good. How are you,
I'm
Emily?
Emily. I'm doing well.
Yay.
I'm Emily, this is Trey, and this is The Solution. And we're working through Hunt a Killer's third season, I think it is. It's called Initiation. And it's a murder mystery box. And we're going to start working on some ciphers that we started last week and didn't quite get through, but that we recently discovered the answer to. So we're going to start with that. And yeah, so last week we left off with this letter from Sylvia to Jasper.
Mm-hmm.
And we were trying to figure out the order in which all of this stuff starts. Trey, can you throw that up on the screen?
Yep, I was working on that. Sorry.
Cool, no, that's fine. So we
Boom.
started working on it independently and both kind of came to the conclusion that what we were thinking did not work, and it was not Mel Gibson.
Mel Gibson.
It was not the correct way
I
to
keep jumping
do
up
this
to Meg's
cipher.
letter. Sorry.
And then we kind of just decided to sit down and decode the whole thing, and then it became very clear. So what we found is that we're not actually starting in this upper left-hand corner like we thought. It actually starts in the middle of the top border. So it looks like the first section on there is G8.
Yeah, so it'd be in the middle of this flower, right?
Yep.
Right.
And yeah. And basically what the message says, I'm kind of like hold up my little notes here. This is how I did it. Basically it says hang in there just a little longer, but it's missing a couple of letters, and those are SAR.
Well, we had some debate here. It's either SAR or just SSR. The thought there being it says hang in there jut little long, but you'd naturally say hang in there just a little longer. So either the A was omitted intentionally or it like so the question becomes are the missing letters important? Like are they relevant, or were they just missing because it worked that way?
I don't see anything significant about SAR.
At this point.
Yet.
Correct. Yeah. Right.
But we got it in the notes.
Right. Yeah. So where do you want to start this week then, Emily? I mean, obviously we started there, but what is the relevant? Why would you send that message coded? Like, what's the relevance of that? Is the other question in my mind too.
Yeah, I don't know. I think let's move on to something else. We have crazy clock.
Oh, the crazy clock face thing.
Jasper's letter.
Yeah, so I can talk about this briefly for you for a minute. Cool. So at the end of last week, one of the viewers, Zart, I think he's back this week, noticed that at the bottom of the clock face are the letters T and D, and that around the clock face then are all these empty boxes. And so we can only assume that these empty boxes then need to be filled with letters. T and D are obviously not next to each other on the alphabet. So what gets filled in where is kind of a question. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess I'm wondering if there's any significance to
it's
the
also
way the clock hands are.
Right. Right. And it also may be tied to, no, not that letter, this letter with all of these freaking times at the bottom of it.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I wonder if there's significance to the way that the clock hands are laid out when you're looking at a clock with,
right, but I feel like in order to decipher the thing with all of the times on it, we need to know what the clock said and what the clock face has on it in the first place. So like we need to know
I was
those.
Thinking about this. So like all of the times though in this letter are like rounded to 15 minutes, and there's no space for letters on the 15, the 30, the 45, or the 0 or 60.
Yeah, I mean, that was not lost on me last week either.
Yeah, so I guess maybe we should look at the significance of the T and the D first and see if we can figure out.
So things that end on 30.
They're just going to point at 30. Like there's no space for a letter there.
The hour may become relevant at that point though too.
Yeah, but those are all marked too. So like 115. Well, I guess 115.
Okay, so the hour hand is not going to be pointing directly at a...
Yeah.
Yep. So the hour is important, not the like quarter hour.
Right.
Interesting. Okay. Interesting thought. Okay.
Yeah, because the quarter hour is going to place the hour hand.
It's going to move it around.
Tick. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so... Do we have anything else that references a T or a D? What were the letters missing? What were the letters missing in the letter?
In the SAR, not relevant.
No. In this one, there's 2 letters missing on his typewriter.
Oh, J and
Z.
J and Z. Yeah. This one.
Yeah. I can't think of a single reason why T and D would be so close together. You know what I mean? Unless, is it just the alphabet and we just go one way, start with D, and go? You know what I mean? I don't know.
Hold on a minute. Hold on. Let me write the alphabet down. F G H I J K L L M N O P Q. Yeah, no, that doesn't make any sense either.
Okay. What?
I was trying to think maybe they were spaced equally, but no, that just doesn't make any sense. Once I really break it down and start to like write down the alphabet and like think about it and look at it, it just doesn't make sense.
Right.
Yeah, so this is a good time to encourage chat participation. If the chat has any ideas here, what are we missing? You're welcome to chime in and make us seem smarter than we actually are.
Right.
I'm wondering if one of these other letters is relevant and we need to look through them a little bit closer. Because we had these memos that talked about the Cobra project, some project codenamed Cobra.
Right.
And experiment number 76 and 81. I think Zart's right. I think we are missing a clue to the letters. Maybe that's something... yeah, I don't know. I suppose it's one way to find it.
So I wonder... I gotta count the spaces on here 1,000 more times.
Okay, I'm looking through documents, trying to just see anything that maybe exposes the T and the D as something relevant. There is this thing that didn't seem to come up at all last week. Why didn't this come up at all last week?
We didn't even get to it. We were discussing something else that was on that page, and I meant to mention it, and it just flew right past me. We never even really talked about it. I think I showed it, maybe, but...
yeah, we did show it briefly, but...
We definitely never had a conversation.
What letter is this associated with?
What do you mean? Oh, no, it was just like, it was loose in the...
Oh, it's just in there.
It was just in there.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay, well, this is part of our pile of documents.
Yeah. I'm fairly sure that it came in the same bundle. There was like 2 separate bundles, and it came in the same one with Jasper's letter. So I think it's from him.
Okay, so it came from Jasper to us, so it would have been...
I think so. It came from Listening Friends of America, which collected all that stuff from Jasper and put it in.
Right, so it would have been this letter.
Letters from Meg and everything, yeah. Yeah.
There's this one to Mr. Jones from Jasper.
What are you looking for in here?
Anything? Literally anything. Literally anything.
Kind of where I'm at. Chat, help us. We don't know.
I think it's just Zart. Zart's alone.
Zart, help us.
Zart's alone and not smart enough. That's right.
Ooh.
I'm throwing that down. All right. Let's drop this one for a minute. Maybe this will expose itself if we go down another road.
I have a question though before we move on. I wonder if the letters on the actual clock are not necessarily supposed to be like an actual key, but more an indication of what to do with the clock. Because if we think that these quarter hours correspond to like the hour hand being in a certain point, that means that each one of these spaces would be a letter.
Mm-hmm.
What if they're just trying to tell us it's a letter, not it's necessarily T or D in those spaces? Because I can't figure out a way that they correspond to each other at all.
Well, I think it has to be T and D in those spaces. Otherwise, how do we know where the key fits? Like, I think what we're going to end up finding is not necessarily that T and D are like super relevant, but T and D will be part of the key that we end up creating, which then we apply to the clock face based on the position of T and D in our key. Kind of like the hang in there thing, like that started halfway through the numbers that we wrote down. You know what I mean?
Well, sort of. I mean, it started in the middle of the top of the page.
Like, right, but like that's not the order we had originally assumed it to be, and so
right, but like T and D have zero correspondence other than
something that we don't know about yet. I think the problem.
Okay.
I mean, you're welcome to tell me if I'm wrong.
I have no idea.
Okay.
I have no idea. But we could like start with one of them or just start at the beginning.
I'm wondering if we should start with the coded message. Hang in there just a little longer. We're missing letters there, and what's the point of that?
I don't know, but we're also missing letters in Jasper's typewriter. So correct. Put all together, do they mean anything?
Oh.
Like SAR, what is it? SAR,
what
J?
Were... It was definitely J and
Z.
I
think.
SARJZ?
Yeah. I don't think that means anything to me.
We can try the word scrambler.
Okay.
All right, sure. So SAR
JZ.
Jars is the most sensible thing that came out of this.
And it's
only 4 of the letters.
Yeah. Okay, well,
that's not helpful.
Let's I don't know, man. We're just skipping all over the place because we keep getting stuck. Let's talk about this vault thing.
All
right. So it's on this, I don't know what this kind of paper is called. I'm sure it has a very specific name.
Yeah, like old photo paper. It's like silver. So
it's like almost kind of translucent a little bit, and the back is much lighter, and it sounds like that.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys can hear that.
I know what you're talking about.
Is it? Can you just look it up? Is it just like a? I feel like it's a famous art piece of some sort, but what do you Google for that?
Photo printing medium types.
No, I mean the piece itself, vault.
What? Oh.
Yeah. If it's like a sculpture or, well, no, it's like a print.
This is true. We have not started to do any of the internet research yet, which may actually answer some of these questions.
There's a whole website, that Listening Friends of America website, that somebody, one of the people
someone mentioned we have like a store of stuff on there we need to look at or something.
There's like an archive or something, yeah.
Vault.
I don't know if it's something that was done specifically for this or if it's like a, actual.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, okay.
Pole vault photographs. Fine Art America. All right. Do we want to try and do this website thing?
Yeah, it's listeningfriendsofamerica.org.
Listeningfriendsofamerica.org. We are there.
Think about the archives. Is there like an archive link at the top?
There is an archive link. What are we looking for?
I don't know yet. It was just mentioned in the letters. Archives. Internewsletter. Who was talking about it? Was it Meg?
I think it was Meg in like one of her first letters. This one where she talks about hiking up the M?
Yeah. That's weird.
All right. So listeningfriendsofamerica.org.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
So I'm on their
part of our family.
archives.
We'd like to apologize before we get too far along my awkward letters. I'm not usually. Just want to know about the initiative passed. Oh, you want me to actually type it? Probably. Hang on.
Did you try to click on the letter?
Yeah.
Like it was a link.
No, shush! Don't sass me! Don't sass me! Don't sass me! My name is Megan, but I prefer Meg. It's what all my friends call me. Yeah, cool. Thanks, Meg. Listeningfriendsofamerica.org. Click on the inspector notes. Okay, to access the notes, I have taken your friend's package items. Go to listeningfriendsofamerica. So she has notes on all this stuff that she gave us. So that may explain the photo. Click on the inspector notes database. You can follow the easy 2-step process to sign in using the package ID on your envelope. All right, do you have that ready so we can sign
in? Yeah, I've got it behind me here. Somewhere.
I might be able to pull this up. Hang on one second. Package ID 129M4ES.
So on this site, it looks like there are a bunch of numbers and letter combinations. This must just be like people that get stuff different months. Click the link and enter find the inspector initials combined with the first 4 characters of your package ID. So MG129M is what we're looking for.
Got it.
129M. Okay.
Oh, hold on. Let me see what the password is. This is private. No one knows our password. I don't honestly know what the password is.
Oh, I think it told us on the last page. Hold on a second. There's something about So step 2, click the link and enter the inspector initials combined with the full package ID.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Legit. Never mind. It's not as secret as I thought it was. So it's MG129M4ES.
MG129.
Yes. Yeah, no, cancel that.
Okay.
That didn't work. MG129. What was the rest of it?
MG129 M4ES.
And capitalization matters. Capitalization definitely
Probably.
matters. Click the link below, then enter the ID. I did this already. What?
Do it again, maybe?
MG129ES.
Why am I not getting that?
I don't see M4ES in here. Oh, M4. This document is password protected. Is this the same thing we just did?
M29. Hold on one second. MG129 M4. Okay.
Yep,
This
it
is
was.
the same MG129.
Okay, we got this document up. We got it. Here we are.
Oh, I see it. I see. Okay.
Here we are. All right, let me flip this over. Okay.
So this is just the inspection stuff, like what it went through at the facility before it came to us, right? They inspect all of his letters and blah blah blah.
This is literally everything in the package, like a description of everything in the package. So her LFOA welcome letter, my brief introduction and welcome letter about this item. Jasper seems to be missing some keys from his typewriter. I'm sure he can figure out how to fix that. Well, that's really rude. Thaumatrope. I had to research what this was. They used to be very popular with the kids in the 19th century. Typically, you would see a bird on one side and a cage on the other. Spinning them together would put the bird in the cage. I like the one Jasper made because I prefer watching birds outdoors out of cages. Okay. Letter from an outside friend, Sylvia. I do not see anything wrong with this letter. It passed the incoming articles inspection. It is interesting that Jasper gets to have letters come from outside of the listening program. But I guess it makes sense because he has always been on his best behavior. And Sylvia seems great. I love the border on her stationery. Such detail. How she missed the code is beyond me. Picture of pole vaulter. I love Thomas Eakins. Eakins. E-A-K-I-N-S. I think it's Eakins. And this is a great example of his work. Such a small reproduction of the original makes it seem so different.
Okay, so now we have
Thomas Eakins.
Yeah. Now we have the
this is
the
Pocket
artist for
Watch.
that.
This is another reason Jasper is such a good friend. He's so generous to give someone he barely knows a watch from his personal collection. He projects so much meaning onto each of these things, especially his timepieces. Man, she is just full of foreshadowing up in this letter.
She really is.
This is foreshadowing queen over here.
Hinty, hinty, hinty.
All right, Thomas Eakins, then. It looks like we need to narrow our Google search, yeah?
Yeah.
Thomas. If I spell Thomas right. Thomas Eakins Volt. Oh. Okay, well, this seems like I can't just click it.
Is it?
Let's go to the Thomas Eakins Wikipedia page. He was a writer, painter, and photographer. So we're looking for anything related to TD or SAR, right? That's kind of where we're at with this at the moment.
Yeah. Yeah.
Educator. Technology and motion photograph.
Jar's got some stuff in the chat here. Oh, must be from the Listening Friends of America.
Yeah, I think he was looking at the blog there.
Take the time out of your day, and your 10 minutes will mean a lot. our community members, so I'm sure that's speaking to, hints about the timepiece, but
yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, I agree with that assessment. That is very interestingly worded.
Does anybody have any idea on how to arrange the letters of the alphabet on this damn clock? Because I do not. What you reading about, Trey?
I was just refining the search a little bit. Nothing. This guy here.
Ooh.
Artist and photographer did early experiments in high-speed photography. Constructed his own equipment. Yeah, clock. What you got on this clock, Zart? $18.85.
Oh shit! I wonder if
What do you got?
I might have been counting this wrong. Hold on. Nope.
Should record several sequential exposures of a moving person in a single photograph.
TD for time and date.
Oh.
Maybe?
Maybe. I'm now wondering something.
What?
Hold that photograph you have up to the light and see if there's anything that shows itself.
Sure. Just a second. I'm gonna actually just shine a light through the back of it because
that works.
Seems more efficient. No.
Nothing?
Not that I can see.
The times in the letters by any certain intervals, every 10 minutes or 15 minutes. Are the times in the letter? Good call.
They're all 15 minutes. They're all rounded to 15 minutes.
I can find the letter again. There it is.
Yeah, so it definitely corresponds to like the spaces in between the numbers. I just don't know where to put the letters.
Or what letters.
Yeah.
Let's also point that out.
Like it's definitely obvious to me that we have to fill it in, but I don't know. And the vault thing, I'm wondering, is that like a hint to, is there a vault site on the Listening Friends of America site?
It seems like a really obvious.
Right?
It seems like a really obvious hint for something that should have been coming from a character in the story. It's like super fourth wall breaky.
It is. So there's a winter newsletter. I'm just looking through this website. It looks like the only things really in the archives are...
Yeah, that's what I wonder, Zart, if the letters are just assigned to times.
I think they are.
But what letters and where do they... Yeah, what letters are associated with what time? Otherwise, it's just guessing. Because T and D, at the moment, seem completely unrelated. This is riveting.
Dear Donate Archives.
Without
Ooh, what is this? What
Without
is this?
J or Z, I can tell you between noon and halfway round. What do you got?
Hey.
What?
Go back to the Listening Friends of America site.
Okay.
Do you remember the movie The Net?
letter we were looking at?
Yeah, but like back to like the.
You found a weird link.
Yes.
All you had to say was The Net, and I knew exactly what you're talking about. Is that really sad? I think that's kind of sad. That was the connector. That was the connector. Oh my God! Where'd you find this buried link?
On the archives page. Okay, right. Scroll all the way to the bottom.
This guy.
See it? Yeah.
Oh, what the shit is this?
I don't know. It's great.
Teeth.
Teeth. Click on teeth. What happens when we...
Oh God, I get a password prompt. All right.
Is it the same password
MG, what is it? What was it? 129 M4 ES?
M4 ES. Yep.
Nope.
Shit. I got really excited.
This is something. This is not nothing. This is a thing.
I don't know.
What if we're trying to find the password for this?
Archives 08 PDF is where it's trying to bring us.
I mean, we could probably just Google that file and find it somewhere, but we're not going to cheat. But,
okay, so that we just know that there's another password that's fine.
All right.
I don't know what it is.
Is it teeth? Maybe it's teeth.
Teeth? I don't think it's the name of the thing. Teeth. All caps.
No.
Okay, so let's revisit some of these letters to find anything else about what the password could be.
What are the rest of these?
I don't know. Advanced superficial call, chestnut nail. There's oxygen.
Is watch on here? Clock? Teeth makes the most sense based on the stuff that we've seen so far. Interesting.
Did you click on any of the other ones?
Are they all password protected? They probably are all the same. Yeah, they're all the same.
They all go to the same link?
No, they all go to different. They all go to different files, but password protected.
I see.
Oh wait, I got through on one of them. Tribe 17. What the shit is this?
What? Tribe? You said?
Yeah, it opened some document named 17. I don't know how much I want to like download this, or not like download it, but like try to process this because I don't even know if it's relevant. Interruption worked.
Is it the same kind of document?
Fifth worked. Yeah, they're all just jumbled. Vouchsafe is blocked. Cask worked. Okay, yeah, so some of these work?
There's not really much in here that's like decipherable, recognizable.
It's gotta mean something though.
Yeah, there's a lot of what I know about this game, or what I think I know about this game, is based on my experiences with Empty Faces, and let me grab that binder because I have a different binder for every friggin' subscription box that I have. I really like binders. So there was this really cool cipher in one of the boxes for Empty Faces. I think maybe last month. It was like box 3. Yeah. It was one of the password protected posts on that version's website. And basically this is what it gave me. I don't know if you guys can really see that, but it just looked like a jumble of hot mess nonsense. And turns out that it's one of the characters' names backwards with all kinds of like symbols with just like other a message was like
leet speak style.
Yeah, it was really cool. So maybe it's kind of something like that, but I don't recognize anything in that mess.
All right. Well, this is something to file away as something that exists.
Something to look at, yeah.
Huh. Cool.
But it sounds like we need a pass. We need at least one more
Teeth. Fucking teeth.
for teeth. And for maybe anything else that's on there. I don't know. Is it vault? Did we try vault?
Good question. Is it all caps?
Doesn't
matter.
No, it's first letter cap. The V is capped, but that's it in the title. Is it it?
Yes. It
No
totally
shit.
is. No shit. No shit. Capital. I'm not gonna. Okay. I'm not gonna like totally give away the password, but that was totally it.
Oh man.
What is this nonsense?
Hold on a second. Let me get in there.
Oh crap. Oh man. When that worked, oh man, my face probably just like lit up.
Let's see.
I feel like I could stare at this for a freaking hour. What is this?
Oh wow.
What is this?
There's a lot of shit on here. POU. Whoa, what is any of this? None of this is English.
I see the word Bozeman.
Where?
Second line. What document? Did you click on teeth?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I was like, are you looking at the wrong document? What's happening?
I was scrolling really fast because I didn't understand any of it. And I was like, it's garbage.
That's all I got though. Is Bozeman.
Man.
Oh wait. Welk Germani. That's down there in arrows like the Bozeman thing. Begin.
Mm-hmm. I don't see any other words in it. This like hurts my head.
It's hard to read through. That's definitely.
Yeah, this is why I could never be a coder because I can't look at like jumbles of anything.
You think this is what I do for a living? No, God, this is torture.
Like, I can't, if it's not English, like my brain just goes no and runs away.
Is there a string of characters with the letters TD in it?
I don't know. Find out.
No, that is not a thing that happens on this document anywhere.
Nope.
Son of a bitch.
What about SAR?
What about T30D? Ooh.
T30D.
No, not a thing.
Why 30?
Is that the right order? Like it says on the watch. It would be T30D or T60?
No, it'd be like T. I mean, I think everything's a letter.
Okay. Those combinations do not happen on this document.
Okay. Well, okay.
Well, this exists.
Now we know.
Now we know that this exists. Shit.
I'm going to check out the chat here.
Now, here's the question. Did we just, like, stumble our way into this? Or, like...
That's how these things work, though. Like, you have just enough to, like, bumblefuck your way through, like, this entire...
I enjoy that term. That's a new technical term we're going to use on this show. Bumblefuck.
I do that a lot. That's what I do for a living.
Yep. Bumblefuck. That's how we got here. We bumblefucked it here.
Yep. Okay, so Zart says, gotta start somewhere. Try A at noon. Like
right, but I think the letter, there's too many slots. I'm sorry, I'm flipping through stuff and y'all are looking at my desktop now, but there's too many slots.
No, but I think it's a good point though, because maybe it'll give us like some insight or a better way to a better way to, figure out what it's not, I guess. I'd like to at least rule it out, maybe?
JKLMNOPQR. Oh, so like this would be A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J.
Yeah, I'm writing down a cipher right now. It'll just take me a second to get this all transcribed out.
Oh, you want nothing at 12. I see what you're saying. So it'd be A,
Nothing at
B.
12, so A at 12.
So A would be on the first. Wait.
So A would be 12:15 or 12 o'clock? 12 o'clock.
Oh, he only wants us to do on the 15-minute increments. I see what he's saying.
Yeah, that's what it is. It has to be what it is. Because otherwise...
Right. No. See, but I think the key we need to fill out for every... We need a letter in every slot for the key to make sense.
I think so, too.
Is the problem.
But I don't think that's a problem. So...
to go through the alphabet like that, no, that's like start at 0000 for a 4-digit code. I'm not going to do that.
It's the same thing as starting at Z for zirconium. If Z is 1.
No, I think what he's suggesting is we just start plugging that in and wait till we get a combination. I don't know.
No, I think he's saying that that's the key to the cipher. Hold on a second. Let me do this. I'm pretty sure I know what you're talking about, Art.
Oh.
Yeah. That's what
So A, B, C, D. Nope.
No.
Doesn't make sense because D is down there next to C. Fell apart when I got to 45.
I don't know. Let me. Okay. I've done through 7 o'clock. Okay, so 12 is A. 12:15 is B. Oh, I just thought of something. Oh shit, hold on a second.
I see what you're getting at.
I seem to remember that these times that we had written down, or that are in that
in the letter,
that Jasper letter, yeah, don't go past a certain time. Yeah, they don't go past 5:45. I think is the latest one that I see, which lines up and means that the alphabet, because the alphabet would go I don't know, however times around 2 and some change, because there's so many slots. But if you only go to 5:45, that's the latest one. That's probably just the alphabet. Hold on a second. It'll make sense in a minute.
I'm looking. No, you can do your thing. I'm looking at this.
G-H-I-J. Gah! Broke my pencil. L-M.
Yeah, the latest one is 5:45.
Q-R-S-T-U.
Earliest one is 12.
X, Y, Z. The alphabet ends at
Fits. It ends at what?
6:15.
So
if you go in 15-minute increments all the way down, where A is 12 o'clock and B is 12:15, the alphabet ends at 6. What did I say? 6:15. Which would put it on the T technically, but I just don't know that those matter. Let's try it this way. Because it doesn't go past 5:45 anyway. And 5:45 would be D. Okay. Can you read me off the numbers, the times in the letter?
Pull J and Z out of the cipher.
Entirely?
Yep. Just pretend they don't exist in the alphabet.
Okay, let me erase this. Hold on a second.
I think Zart's right. Again.
Oh, I'm not even.
Stop being right. Stop it. You're making us look bad over here. You want to be on the show? I'm kidding.
He's really good at solving puzzles.
He is really good at this. I've been glad he's here both weeks so far.
Right? Okay, so I'm pulling J and Z.
Yep.
Okay, so H-I, no J.
Yeah, he's saying that on his end he did it, and it lines up with the times. Okay.
Q-R-S-T-U-V.
So while we were over messing around, screwing off, figuring out a website, he was actually solving the puzzle.
You did okay. So read me off those times in that letter, and I'll translate
times in the letter. Here we go.
Yeah.
Let's bump this. Sorry, we're gonna do a little production stuff. Boop, boop. Okay. Boop. Times in the letter.
Magic.
So it's gonna be 5:45. Tell me when do you just want me to keep going?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just do it.
All right. First one. Oh wait, hold on. That's not the first one. I fucked that up. Let me start again. Boop boop. Reset. Pretend the first one didn't happen. 2. 4:30. 3:15.
Hold on a second. 2 is I. 4:30. Okay. What was the third one?
3:15.
Okay.
3:15 again. Okay. 2:15. 2:45. 12. 3.
Okay.
3.
Wait.
It was 3 twice.
3 twice. Okay.
Yep. 5:45. 12. Oh god. Oh god. 3:30.
3:30. Okay.
12.
All right.
4.
Okay.
4:30.
Okay.
2:30.
All right.
2.
Okay.
2:15.
All right.
1. 1:45.
Wait, hold on a second. I have 2, 2:15, and then 1 and 1:45.
Yep.
Okay.
4:45.
Okay.
2:45.
All right.
3:30.
Okay.
4:30. 5:45.
Oh god. Okay.
12:45. 4:45.
Okay.
2:45. I don't know why you're laughing.
Because it's turning out to be very funny, and I know where this is going.
3:30.
Okay.
4:30. 5:45.
Yep.
12:15.
Okay.
I hope that confused you. 4:45.
No, it was the end of the word.
All right. 4:30.
Okay.
3 o'clock.
All right.
1 o'clock.
Okay.
5:30.
All right.
4:30.
Okay.
4:30.
Again.
Yep.
All right.
2 o'clock.
All right.
2:45.
Ooh. Okay. It's getting sinister. Oh boy.
1 o'clock. Oh god.
Yep.
2 o'clock. I'm just like clueless on my end of the world. 5:15.
Okay.
2 o'clock. 2:30.
2:30 again, I bet.
Yep. 1:15.
Okay.
2 o'clock. 3 o'clock.
Yep.
12:45.
Now it's creepy. Okay.
12 o'clock. Oh, the anxiety on this end of the world's getting high. 5:15.
Okay.
12 o'clock. 5:45.
Yep.
4:30.
Okay.
3:15.
All right.
12:15. 1 o'clock. 4:15.
Okay.
4:30.
Okay.
4:30.
Okay.
1:45.
Oh, wait a minute. 4:30, 4:30, 1:45.
Yep. 1 o'clock. 2:15. 2 o'clock. We're getting there.
Okay.
3 o'clock.
Wait, hold on a second. You said 2.
It was 1, 2:15, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock.
1. Damn it. I lost track because I'm not writing the times down.
that's
Where
probably a mistake.
did start at 1 o'clock?
Okay. 1 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
2:15.
Uh-huh.
2 o'clock.
Uh-huh.
3 o'clock.
Okay.
1:30.
Okay.
4:15.
All right.
2:45.
Uh-huh.
1 o'clock.
Okay.
3 o'clock. That should be the end.
Oh, I get it. I was okay. Yep.
Okay, so does it confess to a murder or something?
Not quite.
Lame.
I will show you my very sloppy hand, and some of the word spacing is off because I didn't know where it was going to land. Can you read that, or is it fuzzy?
It took many apart. I took many apart. Yeah. Just read it to me. I'm sorry.
It's I took Manny apart. M-A-N-N-Y. Maybe
okay.
Manny. I don't know. Maybe it's just a misspelling. Like Humpty Dumpty, and that's where I was giggling because we got to like D-U-M, and I was like, oh. But next time I will find a way to best the king's men.
I took Manny.
I took Manny apart.
Like
Humpty Dumpty.
Like Humpty Dumpty.
But next time.
I
will find a way.
To best
the king's men.
The hell?
Is Manny the dude that was murdered and his chest was excavated?
We may need to go back and look at those articles again.
I'm actually looking at the article right now. I don't think it has any. Local authorities are scratching their heads over a recent murder to shake local community. A body was discovered by a night watch attendant at the American Computer and Robotics Museum. According to police, the body was dismembered at every major joint in the cavity excavated. Detectives are currently investigating and so have refused to publicly identify the victim.
Lame.
So
we don't know.
We don't know.
Is what it comes down to.
Is there any other information about what he was on trial?
About who was on trial? Jasper?
Yeah.
I don't think it ever talks about him. So other than these documents, these like medical intake forms, it never talks about him being in prison. Nothing here does. Because remember last week we were trying to figure out if it was like a mental hospital or like a prison or like something else.
Yeah. Okay, so let's go back to this thing that we just figured out.
The thing he just said.
The Jasper letter with all the times on it, yeah.
Okay.
The cipher that we just did. So the one thing that I think we're missing from that is that phrase between noon and halfway around. Like I feel like that has to also mean something.
It pointed us to the T and the D on the watch.
Between noon and halfway around.
No, that would be 12:15. To be between noon and halfway would be 12:15. So what letters are on 12:15?
12:15 is B.
Well, it should be a letter on each side of... Oh, wait. No, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. I don't know. What's at 3? N.
3?
Yeah. Noon and halfway round would be 3.
Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, I see.
But,
yeah, I see.
But it's an N, so I don't know what that.
Even combining that with the TD, what about the S and the A?
And the R.
Sand. I hate sand. It gets everywhere.
It does. It's always in your bag too. Like no matter how upright you try to keep your bag at the beach, there's just like buckets of sand in the. I don't know how it happens.
All the sand in all the places.
Mm-hmm.
It's terrible. It's so terrible.
So what do you think? We're coming up on our time for here.
I know, and I don't want to stop. I want to keep going. Every time we get to the end of this, I'm like, we need more than an hour. I gotta keep going. But we did uncover a lot of crap in this hour.
So too. We have a lot to talk. But we're not going to talk about it. Instead, we're going to specifically not talk about it, which is really difficult to go all week without being like.
You almost ruined it last night, by the way. I'm going to call you out right now. You almost ruined it yesterday. So,
I knew it was wrong though, and
we went an entire week not bringing it up once, until like last night at like 11 p.m.
We told everybody that we were going to have the cipher done, and we did not have it done. I thought it was
because we couldn't do it,
and I just needed to go in and like take care of it, and then
it's because we were wrong. We were so wrong.
Super duper wrong. We actually weren't. We just didn't do the whole thing.
Yeah, we were half wrong, half right.
We stopped too early.
What did that say, by the way? Let's write that down again too.
That said,
let's get that on.
Hang in there just a little longer. Or, a variation.
Please. Sorry. Previous discussion. Hang in there. Jut. Little. Longa. Got it. Hang in there. Jut little longa.
Jut little longa.
Jut little longa. That's my new catchphrase. Jut little longa.
Between you and halfway around to be B. Zart says, "We'll sand a word on the website on secret links."
Oh no, I don't even think sand is a combination that we come up with. I just making a stupid Star Wars meme joke, but no one got it. I was honestly hoping Zart would.
I don't Star Wars.
Zart didn't even get it, so complete fail. Complete fail. It was a complete fail on Trey's part. Sorry, I'm checking in on some stuff before we call this a day. Make sure my things are where I want them to be. Yeah, okay. What? Any more thoughts before we call this? Before we call this the end of the thing,
No, I think we got through a significant portion, and I think we can just pick it up next week. If you guys have any suggestions, or if you've done this and you want to point us in the right direction, I certainly won't be mad at that.
No, don't ruin it.
Just don't throw answers. Let me finish my thought, man.
All right, fine.
Just don't throw answers at us. Just throw hints. Hints are great. Answers are terrible. They ruin the whole experience.
Yeah, I think this is cool. We discovered that we've discovered this website with this weird ass document today.
Mm-hmm.
Like we got to figure this nonsense out. We got in here and looked at this commentary thing, which gave us the name Thomas Akins.
Akins or Akins? Yeah.
Akins. I'm gonna go with Akins. I think the E. I don't think it goes E. Sorry, I didn't even realize.
One time I sipped coffee the whole time. Great, thank you.
So that may be relevant, or it could be irrelevant because we did use the word vault to get to this stupid document. So, man, I don't know. We did decipher all of the ciphers that we have identified so far, except for the new document that we discovered today. So maybe we each agree to spend some time with this new document this week and come back next week with some thoughts on this new document so we can continue moving forward.
Cool. I'm into it.
Perfect. All right. Well, I hope everybody enjoyed this episode of Reading Documents with Friends.
That's kind of what it is. those two?
No, we had this was a lot of fun. There was definitely some really great moments here. I hope everybody enjoyed this. Follow us on Twitter. You can find us on Twitter at Attack of Op. That's Attack of OP because I left off one of the P's when I made all the names. But yeah, follow us there. Give us some suggestions. Maybe if you have thoughts on what that crazy document is, or if you immediately saw a pattern that we did not see, by all means, let us know on Twitter. We have more shows today. Today, you can watch me play with myself at 7 p.m. I am playing some new, it's D&D-like solo adventures, but it's some fantasy adventures by Kobold Press that are designed for one player. So we're going to give those a try today. Should be interesting.
Awesome.
And then tomorrow at 4 p.m., Attack of Opportunity live D&D campaign. You should be there. It's our main game. We have a lot of fun with it. It's going to be great.
Quite wonderful.
And until then, next week, we will find out who Manny is, why Jasper cut him into tiny pieces like Humpty Dumpty, and
so creepy.
I love it. More murder mystery next week. So, yeah, Emily,
right.
You got anything else?
I think that's it. We'll see you guys next week.
Fantastic.
Thank you so much, and have a wonderful week.
Bye.
Bye.